A Johnson County man gets the maximum sentence for child porn. And Betsy Layne students get an eye-opening lesson about drinking and driving. I'm Jerry Scott, and this is the Mountaintop Daily. A Johnson County man has received the maximum sentence possible after pleading guilty to federal child porn charges. 46-year-old Jason Ryan Campbell of Hager Hill pleaded guilty back in February to 1 count of producing child pornography and 1 count of possessing it. He was arrested last May after his girlfriend reported finding explicit photos and videos of her daughter on his phone. Police found a hidden folder on his phone containing photos and videos of young girls. Among those were 2 videos of Campbell engaging in sexual contact with his girlfriend's daughter. He had faced 15 to 30 years in prison for the production charge and up to 10 years in prison for the possession charge. At his sentencing hearing on Thursday, U.S. District Judge Danny Reeves gave him the maximum for both counts and ordered the sentences to run consecutively for a total of 40 years. Campbell is being held in the Pike County Jail, awaiting transfer to the federal prison system. Before they head off to prom, Betsy Layne High School students were given a first-hand look at the possible consequences of drinking and driving as local firefighters, police officers, and others staged a mock crash. Robin gives us a look.
In preparation for tomorrow's prom, Betsy Layne High School collaborated with the Floyd and Pike County Emergency Services, Kentucky State Police, Lifeguard Emergency Medical Services, and the Lucas & Sons Funeral Home to create a realistic scenario of what can happen when you choose to drive under the influence of drugs or alcohol. At 12:30 this afternoon, senior students were assembled in the cafeteria to listen to one of their teachers share his very emotional account of what happened when his family was hit by a drunk driver, resulting in the deaths of the driver and her 6-month-old son, serious injuries to his mother and brother, and his paralysis. Students then filed out to the parking lot to watch the simulated car wreck, in which 4 of their classmates were participating. Paramedics treated the scenario as a real-life emergency, cutting off doors and breaking windows to access the victims. 2 of the students were taken away in ambulances, 1 was arrested for a DUI, and the 4th was pronounced dead on the scene. Afterwards, the volunteer students shared their thoughts on the experience.
Today we got to have the back window broken out, and then paramedics and EMT take us on a ride in an ambulance.
I was numb for most of it because of how uncomfortable it was.
It was actually really scary. Like, even though it wasn't real, like the sounds of like glass breaking, the car shaking, it was kind of scary. I would say it was definitely effective. I feel like as a student, like watching something like that, it kind of puts it more into perspective.
I played the dead person. My date was drunk driving and hit a car and killed me. Being the dead person was really scary, kind of, because I had to keep my eyes closed and be very calm at all times. And they were cutting my door open and I could hear my classmates screaming, and it was just really sad and eye-opening to how traumatic this event really was.
Like, you hear about this stuff happening all the time, but to act in it, it really just brings it like to life.
This really brought perspective how much every little decision matters and how much every choice that you make every day can affect someone else's life and your own.
Reporting from Mountaintop News, I'm Robin Tillman.
Coming up after the break, TikTok's Mema spent the day showing appreciation to teachers and nurses. We'll hear from her when the Mountaintop Daily continues. But first, sports and weather.
With this Mountaintop Sports Report for Friday, I'm Brittany Rowe reporting. Congratulations to Pike County Central High School cheerleaders Alexis Ratliff and Mackenzie Burgess. They both signed to continue their academic and cheerleading career at the University of Pikeville. Congratulations to Pike County Central's Abigail Hess on signing to continue her academic and softball career with the University of Pikeville. For the latest area high school and college sports news, remember to check us out at mountain-topsports.com or check us out on Facebook, X, and TikTok. Reporting for Mountaintop Sports, I'm Brittany Rowe. Have a great weekend, sports fans.
When the government took Social Security away from honest Eastern Kentuckians, Attorney Ned Pillersdorf got the hearings declared unconstitutional. When the women guards were harassed at Little Sandy Jail, Ned fought back, securing a $1 million verdict at trial. And when the state tried to shut down Cordia School, Ned fought back and kept the school open. Attorney Ned Pillersdorf fights for the underdog, and he's ready to fight for you.
Hey everyone, it's Kristen from Appalachian Wireless. Are you thinking about switching? Maybe coming back? Now's the perfect time. Try our free service or no-risk eSIM trial. No SIM card, no hassle, just instant access to the region's most reliable network. Because at Appalachian Wireless, we built our network for Eastern Kentucky and for you. Visit your local Appalachian Wireless retail location or learn more at AppalachianWireless.com because we are you, we are Appalachian Wireless.
Pike County's Gail Morris has achieved a measure of fame as Memaw Gail, sharing her cooking videos on TikTok. But this week, she was on a different mission, showing her appreciation to teachers and nurses in the community. Sheldon spoke with her about it as we tag along.
The online viral sensation Gail Morris of TikTok's Memaw Gail Cooks celebrated Nurses and Teachers Appreciation Friday by delivering her famous honey bun cake to local nurses and teachers. Both appreciation weeks fall within the same time frame, and Morris wanted to show her gratitude in a sweet way.
Well, I'd heard about Nurses Week, I think on Facebook, and then my manager said, "Ma'am, you do know it's Teachers Week, don't you?" I said, "Nope, didn't know that." So, just put me into more work.
Her honey bun cake recipe has become an internet favorite, receiving over 1 million views on TikTok, and Morris says she wanted to give back to those who do so much for the community.
I just wanted to fix the cakes to give them a little bit of comfort food, and that's what I do because the nurses has worked hard, and I know during the flood and everything, and then the teachers always work hard during the day taking care of the children. So I just wanted to give back a little bit.
The effort is also a personal one, as she has family members who are both nurses and teachers.
I've got a granddaughter that is an RN at the hospital. She's in delivery, labor and delivery, and I've been wanting to take something there for a while, but I just never did yet. And so I thought, well, I heard it was Nurses Week. I thought, well, that'd be a good time to do it.
TikTok's Memaw Gail Cooks has more than 550,000 followers and has garnered more than 50 million views to date.
I've got over 550,000 followers, and I really didn't expect it to be that big. And it's just way beyond my imagination, to be honest about it. But I sure appreciate each and every one of them.
Reporting for Mountaintop News, I'm Sheldon Compton.
That will do it for this edition of the Mountaintop Daily. Be sure to check us out at 6 p.m. every weekday on Mountaintop TV, the Mountaintop TV app, and the Mountaintop News Facebook page. With your Mountaintop Daily, I'm Jerry Scott for Mountaintop News.